I'm live. That's good. Uh, I'm going to show you the Emerald City. It's just over here. And here is the green of you see the dandelions, still life. And oh, ants. Do you see the ants? They like sweet things. And then you've seen this before. This is Susanna's work of art. And Julia would love those. And she's put these flowers on the front. These are begonias. And I've left my coffee here. Let's have a cup of coffee. Ah, maybe that's how people get Sainsbury's bags. They deliver. VHE, you see the car wash, and there's the crane. And now you look into the sun. And these are the palace railings Eric had them put in. And there's trees. I imagine there. Oh, and there's the mast. When we first came here, it was just a chimney, a brick chimney, and they've put all these radio masts on them. Can't be good for my health. Maybe that's what set me off. And okay, the sponsors are Jordan Sather and Gematria Effect News. Hello, I'm just talking to myself. Do you want to be on YouTube? Oh, I left my drink here. Would you like to be on YouTube? You'd have to ask your dad first. Oh dear, that's Guy from next door. I think it was when I said I was talking to myself that he got the wrong end of the stick. And then his boy Noah. God, they grow so quickly, don't they? No, he's not called Noah, he's called Ren. And perhaps he is called Noah. I ought to know his name by now. Ren and Noah. I think so. And Kat, she runs a theatre thing, and Guy, he's a composer. But I don't think he thinks I can afford his music. I don't know why. He must have had lots of sort of failed attempts, things that didn't sell, and I could push it into some of my operas or, incidental music. Sorry about the nose scratch. It's Method School of Acting, I think you'll find. But I was not doing it consciously to start with. I just had an itchy nose, and then I realised what I was doing. And, it's the same as most people. They just do things because the system says do it, and they have no conscious control over it. Oh, yeah, nice arms going past. And oh look, staff wanted. We might lose the signal. Oh, maybe not. Here is the operation. Hello. He told me his name. He's got a lovely car and marvelous. So is this right? Staff wanted. There must be staff wanted because the boss is washing the cars. This is amazing, isn't it? My God, he's even using the powered thing. Would you like to say a word to my YouTube channel? What's that?
Sorry?
I'm live streaming on YouTube,
Oh, right.
and I saw that they got staff wanted, and so and the boss is actually doing the power
Oh, yeah, that's the
cleaning,
boss man there.
the big
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
So it must be serious if he's come out to work. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Go have a word with him. He's up front. If you go around this side,
Yes, I will.
yeah, yeah.
He'll say no, but you can put on. What do you do?
Oh, no, I'm just here. I'm a customer.
Oh, I know. I realise that. But you know, obviously, you're not washing cars for a living,
No,
so
no,
you
no,
must be doing something more profitable.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Business analysis.
Business analysis. Could you analyze? You see, I bought, not bought, requisitioned Imperial Tobacco, Barclays Bank, the Royal Mail, and Tesco.
Yeah,
So, I mean, for business analysis, you generally look at the profitability,
yeah.
and then you see whether it's actually true.
Well, not just that, there's a whole lot more to it than just that. But obviously, it's a business, isn't it? You have to look at all aspects, isn't it? So there are different arms of business that you have to look at to see what is efficiently running and what's not, what you can change and what you can't change. What works well and what.
Okay,
Yeah.
but surely you want to know what the point, why are you
Oh,
running a
absolutely.
business in the
Oh,
first
yeah,
place?
yeah, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Otherwise, and it's to make the world the best possible place.
Absolutely.
You world the best possible place
Yeah. How
for
so?
me. I don't know. I'm going to ask him now. But
Yeah.
I'm at number 5, and
Okay.
when you realise I have taken over Imperial Tobacco, or requisitioned it, or am the controlling mind behind it, because I don't need the shares and all the rest. I just need to be able to pick up the phone and say to the chairman, "We're going to do this today,"
Yeah.
and he does it, or not if it's a really stupid
Yeah.
idea. Hurry, he's tearing. God, this man's always in a hurry. Oh, he's pretty. You're live on YouTube. What's your name? Tom. You're very pretty. Are you taking the parking space? Oh, you're going together. You must tell me all about Tom. Wave to the camera. That was a lovely royal wave. You see, it all comes to me. I don't have to go anywhere, but I do need a cup of coffee. What I need is a butler. I could teach them to be such a good butler. Well, maybe not. So mentor. I'm going to make some coffee, and then I'll come back and tell you about my mentor. There's Annie, and there's Michael Burns. What's he called, Michael Burns? They're the main ones, and there's Liz from the agency. All right, I was going to show you how to make coffee, but I've done that on my own. But I do want to show you this Rouse honey. And it's a new bottle, and I've got to get the top off, and it's very difficult. It's easier than, oh, here it comes now. It's easier than getting the honey away from an angry bear who's adopted the hive. But then, it's not, and then it leaves a mess on the top. There has to be a better way of doing it. I know they've got machines and they're all programmed, and then it doesn't close so that it's facing forward. And now I'm all sticky. Basically a catastrophe. So I have coffee and I have this. This is a bowl of, I suppose I can show it to you. Have you got it? It's cucumber and cucumber and Greek yogurt and Rouse's honey and nectarines. My mother and grandmother obviously were very important. How are you doing? Oh, pocket. Rice and peas, nectarine, yogurt and honey. That's all. So let's finish the YouTube mentors. So there's Jordan Sather, there's Nathan from Gematria Effect News, there's Stroppy Me, there's Lionel Nation, there's George Webb, and there's Crowdsource the Truth with Jason, I've forgotten his name. Now look, I've just noticed that there's green fly or something, do you see it, on this plant, and then it's starting on this one just a little bit. So I should probably cut it off here, but then what's going to happen to the little green fly? But they're killing the it's a lion's flower, I think, in French. Um, dandelion. Oh, dandelion. So it's to do with lions. And over there, I've put my offerings cup. You see, offerings. It's completely. Now I've got ants to worry about. Offerings. I suppose I can wash it or brush it. I'll get a brush. Now I've got to watch out for ants. Better if they watch out for me. Right, I'm just going to brush the. I could have you executed. Maybe I will. I need a sign saying offering. I completely forgot about my cigarettes. But that's this is rubbish. I'm going to recycle it. We've got Red Bull, original sugar-free drink. Yo. So I just found a tenancy agreement between oh God, there's a dead fly in here. No, it's still alive. Oh God, I think I've eaten it by mistake. But at least the ants haven't found breakfast yet. Then there's some slightly odd English boy who just occasionally wanders around London giving a sort of his views. I forget his name. Anyway, I'll add them in. Then you've got my family, my mother and father, my grandfather and grandmother, so that's Nana and Bo. I wonder if the cottages, because that's where I'd really like to live, on the Isles of Scilly, up at Telegraph. They probably built over the view. So I need to get big yellow storage. Oh, it's bigyellow.co.uk. Corporate and IR. So Yellow owns Big Yellow stores nationwide, ranging from, oh God, who's interested? The share price is 10 pence. And so what's the capitalization of the company? About Us, home, and you can't contacts, head office, investor relations, Clements Lane, that's auspicious. Radnor Capital Park. Oh, let's call that. Let's see what happens. You see, it's 27 Clements Lane that caught my eye. This is the ding-a-ling bell that says this is the correct person to ring. I must call Cynthia too. Oh, this is my room. It's a complete mess.